Hi, Damon. Damon Eldridge. That's your name. I named you. I'm your mom. You were born July the 6th, 1973. Your time was 3:37 a.m. in the morning at Providence Hospital in Southfield, Michigan. I was 18 years old. At the time, I had to make decisions in my life. I already had your older brother, no Jay, and I wanted you both to have the best and the equalness of life to offer you. But I know as a young woman trying to go back to school, I wouldn't be able to do that equally for both my sons. You would end up suffering some kind of way. So I made the awesome decision and the hardest decision of my life to give you up for adoption. And I loved you very much. When I got out the hospital, because I had a cesarean section, and that I did go through a sickle cell crisis with you at the time you was born. I normally have to stay in a week, and I did. But I didn't know I was going to be so sick. I thought I would see you way before I did. But what happened, I got out of the hospital that Friday after you were born, a week later. And I wrapped you in purple and blue. Oh, wow, those are our colors of the family. The purple is anyway. But anyway, you went on to the foster home, supposed to be only for a little while, because within 2 weeks, you were having parents. And so it was a temporary measure, and that I would be visiting you during that time. I would be seeing you and being able to nurture you during that time. Well, it didn't work out like that at all. I ended up going back in the hospital that Sunday, and I did not come out for 2 months. I almost lost my life, but then again, I would say better. I almost crossed over. It wasn't my time yet. But 2 months was a long time not to see my baby at that point, to see if everything was going well with you. When I did see you, it was September the 3rd. It was Labor Day weekend. I brought you home, and my grandfather died that weekend on September the 4th. I'll never forget that. And I got some unpleasantness when I got you home, that you wasn't being taken care of properly the way I had planned for you to be taken care of. And so I made a decision to try to keep you myself because you had terrible type of rashes and everything, and you cried. And you cried because of the neglect of nurturing and love, and that hurt me. So I tried. Well, after I got you home and I made a decision to keep you, and I called the agency at the time, Patricia, which was my counselor, I ended up going to the hospital 2 weeks later, or by October the 1st, I was back in the hospital for another 2 weeks, which means that you and Nochi, your brother, had to be cared for by my mom, which was just kind of hard because she was trying to go to school and do work and do everything, and it wasn't easy because of the neglect that you had. You were clingy and you cried because I don't know what they had done. I really didn't know. So by the time I got home and I could nurture you some more, you knew who I was, definitely, and you clung to me and you cried. And I was the only one, or immediate family was the only one that could really take care of you. But it got harder and harder. So I had to make a decision. Another decision. That I would nurture you and foster you until the day I signed the papers. I would be the one to take you to the agency. And I would be the one to hand you over to Patricia. So that when your parents came and got you, it would come straight from my arms to theirs. And no one in between. I packed up all your stuff. I did. I wanted you to have everything that I could possibly have for you and comfort for you, and even gifts that your brother gave you from things that he had. I mean, I gave you everything. And I gave you a little lamb. And I gave you something for keepsake, and I hope that your parents gave it to you to let you know that I always loved you, and I never forgot you and never will. And every July the 6th, for years and years and years, I would break down, and I would have my own secret hell. That I didn't have my baby with me. I wondered where you were, what you were doing, how you were growing. They did allow me to have a picture of you your first year when you was in the swing set that I had sent to you. You had became a big boy. My goodness, you're a big boy. And your parents decided to keep the name that I had given you, which was an honor to me. But it's been hard, and I've kept my name updated at Landseed and at the agency every year. But I do honor you too, because I know in most cases, children want to wait for their adopted parents or their parents that they come to love, and that is your mom and your dad, to pass out of this world before they may or may not look up their biological mother or father. I'm sending you this, baby boy, because I don't have the time I thought I would have. Your parents will probably way outlive me. I'm 58 years old, and I'm crossing over. But it's not a memorial, it's a celebration. I love life, but I love my Creator even more, and He sent for me. And I will have everlasting, eternal, and I will always know you because you're that spirit. You were a gift to your mother from me. I was the womb that carried you to give to her womb that nurtured you. Tell her thank you for being the mother that she is. And tell your father thank you for being the man in your life that he was. I love you. That's it.